Welcome to a journey through time, an extraordinary expedition that will carry us back through the eons, unveiling the layers of Earth's ancient past, long before the dawn of humankind. Imagine a planet in its infancy, where each age created, destroyed, and then reshaped life in ways beyond comprehension. Earth was once a realm where unimaginable life forms thrived in vast, uncharted continents, and where ecosystems evolved over and over again, each new layer of life building upon a foundation laid by what came before. It was a world in constant flux, a place where life adapted, flourished, and often vanished, leaving only faint traces to mark its existence. From the emergence of the first simple organisms to the reign of the dinosaurs, Earth has witnessed an endless parade of life forms, each playing a part in a story that spans billions of years. This story began long before humans took their first steps on this planet, encompassing ancient worlds filled with life forms that defy imagination. Today, we step back into this forgotten world to uncover the lost kingdom of the dinosaurs. This is a world where creatures of staggering diversity once roamed, a world where towering giants and agile predators coexisted in landscapes that transformed dramatically over the ages. The lands were filled with jungles teeming with ancient plants, deserts where survival was a daily struggle, and vast seas where marine giants dominated. Each ecosystem teemed with life in forms we could barely recognize, yet all were part of the delicate balance that sustained the age of the dinosaurs. Our journey will transport us back to the very birth of our planet, through the primordial epochs that forged it, and into the wild, untamed forests, scorching deserts, and endless seas where dinosaurs once ruled supreme. This is a voyage through time, across eras that laid the groundwork for these awe-inspiring creatures, revealing the intricate adaptations that allowed them to survive in such a turbulent world for millions of years. Together, we will delve into the eras that shaped this lost world, marveling at the unique features that allowed dinosaurs to adapt to the harsh demands of their environment. We will see how these creatures evolved features that allowed them to thrive, from the largest herbivores with necks long enough to reach high into the trees, to the swift predators that ruled the food chain. Each species was a masterpiece of nature's design, honed by evolution to endure the planet's volatile climate, the relentless pressures of survival, and competition within their ecosystems. And finally, we will witness the cataclysm that abruptly ended their reign, a single event that swept across the planet, transforming the Earth and marking the close of an age that lasted for over 160 million years. This is the story of Earth's lost worlds, a saga of survival, transformation, and an existence beyond our wildest dreams, a tale of creatures that once stood at the pinnacle of life, only to be wiped from the face of the Earth. To understand the age of dinosaurs, we must go back to the beginning, around 4.5 billion years ago, to a time when Earth itself was young. Earth was born from a swirling cloud of cosmic dust and gas, a massive phenomenon where particles collided and fused in a fiery display to form a new planet. In those early days, Earth was a place unlike anything we know now. It was a violent, chaotic world, a seething landscape of molten lava flows, immense volcanic eruptions that tore through the ground, and toxic gases that filled the atmosphere. Temperatures soared to unimaginable extremes, and the very air was thick with chemicals that would be lethal to any creature alive today. Meteors frequently bombarded the surface, fragments of space rock crashing into Earth, intensifying the chaos and adding even more energy to a landscape already seething with volcanic activity. This time, known as the Hadean Eon, was marked by raw, unrestrained power, a time when Earth was little more than a smoldering, fiery mass. Yet, even in this seemingly inhospitable environment, the forces of nature began to shape a future that would one day support life. Over millions of years, this young Earth gradually cooled, its chaotic surface solidifying into a stable crust. As temperatures dropped, steam condensed, giving rise to vast oceans, the ancient bodies of water that would cradle the origins of life itself. This turbulent beginning was the canvas upon which the story of dinosaurs would eventually be painted, an Earth forged in fire and chaos, waiting patiently for the right conditions for life to emerge and take root. In these primordial oceans and landscapes, life began its long and extraordinary journey, a journey that would give rise to creatures as vast, diverse, and incredible as the dinosaurs. Life first appeared around 3.5 billion years ago, during what we now call the Precambrian era. In the murky depths of Earth's oceans, tiny microorganisms emerged, single-celled bacteria that represent the earliest known forms of life. These organisms may seem simple to us now, but they were the foundation of biological evolution, pioneering the processes of reproduction, metabolism, and adaptation that all life depends on today. Slowly, these single cells began to change, forming colonies and eventually working together in groups. These basic forms of cooperation marked the very first steps toward complexity, steps that would eventually lead to multicellular organisms, plants, animals, and, billions of years later, the mighty dinosaurs. Over millions of years, these organisms evolved, creating the building blocks of all future life. During this era, Earth's atmosphere gradually transformed as photosynthetic bacteria began producing oxygen. This process altered the air, creating an environment that could support more complex organisms. Though dinosaurs wouldn't appear for billions of years, this early world of single-celled organisms set the stage for the giants that would one day dominate the land. This marked the beginning of Earth's long evolutionary journey, a path that would lead from simple microorganisms to the great and complex ecosystems of the dinosaur age. It is an incredible journey, one of adaptation and resilience, of species evolving to fit the changing landscapes around them, and ultimately of creatures that would reign supreme before their sudden, mysterious extinction. Approximately 541 million years ago, Earth entered a transformative new chapter in its long history, the Paleozoic era. This era marked an unprecedented and explosive diversification of life, a period famously known as the Cambrian explosion. For billions of years, life had existed only in simple forms, with basic single-celled organisms and simple multicellular colonies quietly populating the oceans. But during the Cambrian explosion, the quiet simplicity of life gave way to an astonishing variety of new and complex organisms. The oceans teemed with life, and an extraordinary array of creatures appeared, each equipped with unique adaptations that had never been seen before. For the first time, animals with hard shells and protective armor emerged, allowing them to withstand predators and environmental challenges. Limbs, specialized appendages, and intricate body structures evolved, giving organisms newfound abilities to move, hunt, and interact with their surroundings in ways that were previously unimaginable. During this period, some of the most vital features of modern life began to take shape. Eyes, for instance, evolved for the first time, giving creatures the ability to perceive their surroundings, to detect both prey and predators, and to navigate a world filled with new and complex threats. These eyes transformed life, providing animals with sensory awareness and the capacity to react to their environment like never before. Mouths also appeared, enabling animals to consume other organisms and harness the energy needed to grow larger and stronger. Legs and other locomotory adaptations followed, allowing creatures to crawl across the ocean floor, explore new habitats, and exploit niches that had never before been accessible. Trilobites, with their segmented bodies and hard, protective exoskeletons, were among the earliest and most successful inhabitants of these ancient seas, dominating the Cambrian oceans. Meanwhile, other strange creatures, such as giant sea scorpions and armored fish, navigated these waters, each with unique adaptations suited to this brave new world. Life was no longer confined solely to the oceans, however. Plants, in a major evolutionary leap, began to colonize land. These early land plants spread across barren, rocky landscapes, slowly transforming the environment and laying the foundation for future terrestrial ecosystems. As they took root, they altered the landscape by stabilizing soils and enriching them with organic material, creating the first rudimentary habitats on land. Primitive insects and arthropods soon followed, scurrying across rocks and exploring this new terrestrial frontier. This early greenery altered the planet, contributing to atmospheric changes and providing a foundation for future land-based life. Life was thriving in this ever-evolving world, adapting and diversifying in response to new environmental challenges. The Paleozoic era was a time of extraordinary possibility and innovation, a prelude to the age of the giants yet to come. Fast forward to around 252 million years ago, and the story of dinosaurs begins to take shape in the Triassic period. This period followed Earth's largest extinction event, the Permian extinction, which nearly wiped out 90% of all species on the planet. The landscape was left desolate, a world largely bereft of life, but this emptiness provided fertile ground for new forms to emerge and evolve. Out of this extinction, the first dinosaurs appeared, small and agile creatures that were remarkably different from the colossal giants they would eventually become. Often no larger than a dog or a small horse, these early dinosaurs were nimble hunters and foragers, evolving traits that suited the dry, desert-like environments that dominated the Earth's surface during the Triassic. The land they roamed was harsh and sparsely vegetated, with deserts stretching as far as the eye could see. Yet, these resilient creatures adapted, coexisting with other reptiles and early ancestors of creatures like crocodiles and turtles, as well as strange amphibians that clung to life in this arid environment. The early dinosaurs developed traits that would later define their descendants, forming the blueprint for the mighty creatures that would come to dominate the land. As Earth entered the Jurassic period around 201 million years ago, the age of dinosaurs truly began in earnest. This period was marked by a significant shift in climate, the planet warmed, rainfall increased, and ecosystems blossomed. Vast forests and lush plains covered the continents, creating environments that were ideal for herbivorous dinosaurs to thrive. Some of these dinosaurs, like the massive Brachiosaurus, used their long necks to reach the tops of trees, feeding on leaves that were inaccessible to other creatures. Another famous herbivore, Stegosaurus, roamed these landscapes, its distinctive plates rising from its back and serving as both a defense mechanism and a means of regulating body temperature. These herbivores grew to monumental sizes, made possible by the abundance of food and the warm, stable climate that characterized the Jurassic. But the peaceful existence of these giants was constantly under threat from predators lying in wait, ready to pounce. Allosaurus, a powerful carnivore with sharp claws and a powerful jaw, was one of the most formidable hunters of the time. Its strength, speed, and intelligence made it a master of the Jurassic domain, a predator that could take down even the largest of prey with ease. And the Jurassic period wasn't just ruled by creatures on land. Above the forests and plains, pterosaurs took to the skies, gliding over cliffs and oceans with wingspans that far surpassed those of modern birds. Though they were not true dinosaurs, these winged reptiles shared the same ecosystems and were integral to the Jurassic world. Their adaptations for flight allowed them to fill a unique ecological niche, ruling the air just as the dinosaurs ruled the land. The Jurassic was an age of giants, a time of remarkable diversity and complexity, where each environment was alive with creatures that would inspire awe and wonder for generations to come. The Cretaceous period, beginning around 145 million years ago, marked the apex of dinosaur diversity, a time when these extraordinary creatures reached their most iconic and recognizable forms. This was truly the golden age of the dinosaurs, an era when they evolved into highly specialized species, each uniquely adapted to the environments they inhabited. From dense tropical forests and lush floodplains to barren deserts and windswept coastlines, dinosaurs now populated nearly every type of ecosystem on every continent, demonstrating their unmatched adaptability. This period saw the evolution of some of the most awe-inspiring creatures in Earth's history, with each species filling a distinct role within its ecosystem, balancing the complex web of life that spanned the planet. Among the most formidable of these creatures was the Tyrannosaurus rex, a predator so fearsome it remains one of the most iconic animals to ever exist. Towering at nearly 40 feet and with a skull armed with powerful jaws and serrated teeth, T-Rex was the apex predator of its domain, dominating the food chain. This colossal creature was feared by all, patrolling its territory with an unrivaled sense of power. Yet the herbivores it hunted were not defenseless. The Triceratops, for instance, was equally iconic with its 3 sharp horns and large, bony frill that protected its neck, an impressive adaptation for defense against predators like T-Rex. The horns of the Triceratops were not just weapons but also served as a display to others of its kind, a symbol of strength and resilience in a harsh world. Meanwhile, smaller but highly intelligent dinosaurs like Velociraptor employed different strategies, hunting in packs to bring down prey larger than themselves. Agile, quick, and cunning, these raptors used their claws and sharp teeth with precision, their cooperative behavior enhancing their hunting success. It was during the Cretaceous that the first flowering plants, or angiosperms, appeared, transforming landscapes with vibrant colors and offering a new food source that reshaped ecosystems. These plants attracted a variety of insects, which, in turn, drew herbivorous dinosaurs to graze and helped pollinate these new blooms. This development created a complex ecosystem in which dinosaurs, insects, and plants interacted in a cycle of growth, consumption, and renewal. Small mammals, insects, and early birds also inhabited this Cretaceous world, each carving out a niche in a planet dominated by dinosaurs. Birds, descendants of small theropod dinosaurs, took to the skies, while mammals, though small and inconspicuous, survived by occupying the ecological roles dinosaurs left unfilled. Together, they painted a vibrant, interconnected world brimming with life and diversity, a testament to the adaptability of these ancient species. But around 66 million years ago, this incredible age came to a devastating end. A massive asteroid, estimated to be 6 miles wide, hurtled toward Earth, impacting near the Yucatan Peninsula with an energy force billions of times greater than any human-made bomb. The collision triggered a series of apocalyptic events that changed the planet's course forever. Shockwaves spread across continents, and wildfires raged uncontrollably, scorching the Earth's surface. Tsunamis ravaged coastlines, drowning anything in their path, while an immense dust cloud rose into the atmosphere, blocking sunlight and plunging the Earth into a dark, cold impact winter. With temperatures plummeting, plant life struggled to survive without sunlight, leaving herbivorous dinosaurs without their primary food sources. As these herbivores perished, the predators that relied on them also faced starvation. Within just a few years, this catastrophic event wiped out nearly 75% of all life, including the last of the mighty dinosaurs, ending an era that had lasted for over 160 million years. It was a cataclysmic conclusion to one of Earth's greatest epics, forever altering the course of life on the planet. Yet life, as it has done countless times throughout Earth's long history, found a way to endure, even in the face of unimaginable devastation. The asteroid impact had brought widespread destruction, altering the climate and wiping out nearly 75% of all life, yet a few resilient survivors managed to persist in this transformed world. Small mammals, insects, and birds, some of them direct descendants of dinosaurs, adapted to the desolate, inhospitable conditions that followed the extinction event. Their small size and adaptable diets helped them survive in an environment where resources were scarce and competition was fierce. These hardy creatures took shelter in burrows, fed on seeds, roots, and insects, and gradually adapted to the harsh, cold climate that followed in the aftermath. Over time, they learned to navigate this new world, evolving to fit into niches left vacant by the fallen giants. They not only survived but, in the absence of dinosaurs, eventually flourished, seizing the opportunity to diversify and expand across the continents, paving the way for the rise of new species that would shape Earth's future. Mammals, in particular, began to rapidly evolve and diversify in this post-dinosaur world. Once small, inconspicuous creatures that had lived in the shadows of towering dinosaurs, they now found themselves free to occupy new ecological roles. With fewer predators and competitors, mammals branched out in remarkable ways, developing new traits and behaviors to adapt to a world full of fresh possibilities. They became the dominant form of vertebrate life, gradually evolving into a wide variety of species with different sizes, shapes, and habits. This incredible diversification set the stage for the emergence of larger mammals, primates, and eventually, human beings. This story of survival and adaptation in the face of overwhelming odds is a powerful demonstration of the remarkable resilience of life on Earth, a tenacity that has driven evolution and transformation even after the most catastrophic of events. Time and again, life has responded to destruction with regeneration, a process that continues to shape the diversity of our world today. Though the dinosaurs vanished from our world, their legacy lives on in ways that deeply impact our understanding of life on Earth. Birds, the living descendants of small theropod dinosaurs, carry within them the genetic echoes of their ancient ancestors, expressed in their feathers, flight, and even their songs. The shape of a bird's foot, the structure of its wings, and the rhythm of its calls all offer glimpses into a prehistoric past when their ancestors soared, hunted, and nested in the trees and plains of ancient landscapes. Every modern bird, from the tiniest hummingbird to the largest eagle, is a living testament to the dinosaurs' enduring influence. These creatures are not just part of nature, they are direct links to a bygone era, reminding us that extinction does not mean the end of a lineage. Even after millions of years, the spirit of the dinosaurs remains present, woven into the intricate anatomy and behaviors of birds. Fossils, buried deep within Earth's layers, continue to tell us about these magnificent creatures and the ecosystems they inhabited. Carefully preserved over millennia, these remnants serve as time capsules, holding within them the secrets of ancient worlds. Every new fossil discovery opens a window into the behaviors, diets, and remarkable adaptations that allowed dinosaurs to dominate the Earth for so long. From footprints left in ancient mud to bones discovered in remote deserts, each find adds to our knowledge, painting a fuller picture of a world long gone. Today, paleontologists, driven by a passion to understand this ancient world, continue to uncover and study these fossils. Each discovery adds another piece to the puzzle, helping scientists reconstruct the lives of these incredible creatures, from how they moved and hunted to how they raised their young. By examining bones, footprints, and even fossilized feathers, researchers can piece together not just the physical forms of dinosaurs but the rich and dynamic ecosystems in which they lived. They reveal clues about how these creatures interacted with each other, how they adapted to changing climates, and how they evolved over time. Dinosaurs ruled this planet for over 160 million years, their reign a testament to nature's resilience, adaptability, and the boundless diversity of life. This longevity, unmatched by any other large animal group, underscores the power of evolution to create beings that can thrive across epochs, through shifting climates and continents, in a world constantly in flux. As we look back across this vast expanse of time, the world of dinosaurs serves as a reminder of Earth's endless cycles, the continuous rhythms of birth, growth, decay, and renewal that have shaped our planet since its earliest days. Life rose and fell in grand patterns, each epoch leaving behind traces of worlds that existed beyond the bounds of human memory and comprehension. In the bones of dinosaurs, the impressions of plants, and the ancient layers of sediment, we uncover stories of survival, evolution, and the profound mysteries of existence itself. These fossils are more than remnants of the past, they are symbols of life's tenacity and the capacity of Earth's ecosystems to recover, rebuild, and flourish even after the darkest periods of destruction. Though the dinosaurs may be gone, they live on in our science, our imagination, and in every bird that takes flight. In popular culture, literature, and art, dinosaurs continue to captivate our hearts and minds, serving as a bridge to a world that is both mysterious and familiar. They inspire awe, curiosity, and a sense of wonder about the history of our planet, encouraging us to explore, discover, and learn. Every fossilized bone, every reconstructed skeleton in a museum, every feathered bird singing in the trees is a reminder of the dinosaurs' enduring impact. They are forever woven into the fabric of Earth's epic story, a powerful testament to the resilience of life and the extraordinary history of the world we call home. Their legacy reminds us that we are part of a lineage that stretches back through unimaginable depths of time, a lineage that has survived countless challenges and catastrophes, constantly evolving to meet the demands of a changing world.